Alright guys, welcome to a brand new video. In this video, we're going to be reacting to a tiny, modern, underground house. Creating something like this takes literally expert level of like Sims build mode. Let's see what they have to offer, so let's get right into this video. Let's go.
Today we are building an underground house, an underground tiny house. There was a bug with one of the squares at some point, so it actually counts as 65 tiles. I don't really know what happened. It was a 64 and then it suddenly changed to 65 at some point and I didn't really notice what I did. So that sucks. So technically it's considered a small home, but what you can do is you can change the bathroom just a little bit so it's one square smaller, one tile smaller, so it still counts as a tiny house. And I actually wanted to do this as a micro home, but because with these sorts of underground houses, you do need this little space outside the house to actually be able to enter, or because otherwise you just have like two squares and I can't, that doesn't look pretty. So yeah, I needed some space outside the house itself just to decorate and add some plants and just make it a little bit pretty. So it couldn't be a micro home, but it's a tiny house.
Guys, let me know, have you ever built a house on The Sims and put a basement in there? Putting a basement is probably one of my favorite things to do. My like dream was to create a house, create a dope basement, but with like multiple rooms. So like a movie room, a chill room, living room area, a bar. Like I always just like wanted to do that no matter what Sims it was. This takes it to the next level. So I want to see exactly what is she gonna do, because I don't know, you know, I don't know.
I might actually change the bathroom before I upload it, so it is a tiny house. It's just I don't know what happened at some point. I must have changed half a tile at some point and it turned into an entire tile. I don't really know. I could go on about this forever because it'd always be a lot. So anyways, but yeah, that is what we're doing today. I have done two builds like this in the past, so underground houses. One of them was a little bit more contemporary and the other one was rustic and very brown, and I kind of like that one. It reminded me a little bit of Honey. I think it was autumn inspired, so it must have been sometime around like August or September or something. But ever since I did the other two, you guys have been asking continuously for another underground house, so I decided to do one today. And this one is more modern when it comes to the interior. Obviously, when it comes to the exterior, it's kind of limited what you can do because you're not really dealing with a proper exterior, you know, like it's a hole in the ground, so it's kind of limited, like how can you decorate it and stuff. But I tried to make the outside look like it would fit with the inside, so we are going for a lot more color compared to the more contemporary underground house that I did in July last year, I think. So yeah, it is a bit more 50s inspired, if you will.
After watching this for a quick second, what I would do, I would put this, like the whole entire structure behind the house. So I would have a big, huge house in the front and then have this like hidden in the back, put maybe like some trees around it. So like you wouldn't really notice it there, but then, you know, if you know, you walk down the stairs and then you have an entire like basement area. I think that would be fire. This makes me want to update my game and play it again. You know, like this makes me want to really play because I just love basements, bro.
Modern items, or it could technically also be just like Scandinavian inspired, except there's a lot of color in there. I don't really know. You'll see in just a little bit. It's definitely a very, very, very small house. They don't have, I say they because it has room for two Sims, and they don't really have a proper living room, but there is a TV in the bedroom, and there's about 2 bookcases as well, so they can level up skills and stuff if they want to, if they need to for gameplay purposes. That's all covered. And if I get another question about what happens when it starts raining, nothing happens when it starts raining because The Sims doesn't work that way. I get questions about that I swear, every week, someone on my first underground house, so the contemporary one, the one I did in July, every week I'll get someone asking, I wouldn't want to live in this house if it starts raining, or what happens when it starts raining, or there's a flooding coming when it starts raining. The Sims doesn't work like that. Sure, this kind of house would not be practical for rainy conditions in real life, but it doesn't really matter in The Sims.
I don't know about you, I'm just looking at it and watching it. This doesn't seem real to me. This doesn't seem like this will be an actual, like a real thing anywhere. Like this is just like, it's just bull honky. I don't know. I just don't feel it. It doesn't feel real to me. I don't know.
Practical.
Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Let me know.
But that
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter in The Sims. So we're just going with it. Have some imagination and just go with it. Don't think about it too much. The rain will be fine. Nothing is gonna get flooded. The house is just fine. It's like when people ask, why did you put a chimney on the outside of the house if there's no fireplace inside? Well, maybe I thought it looked pretty and it doesn't really matter because it's The Sims, it's a game. It's just one of those things. So, yeah, nothing will happen if it starts raining. Don't ask me. And I promise.
I don't know. I don't know.
Comments every single week on the other one. It's kind of like, oh, here we go again, you know? So, anyways, I'm just getting ahead of it now. Nothing will happen to this house. The game doesn't. I know that sounds like a bad excuse. I normally, if I'm dealing with any kind of pain, I'll just work through it because I'm built like that as a person, apparently. I was brought up like that. It just, we don't think about it too much in my family, so anyways. But it was like on my lower right side of my, I don't know if I've been sleeping in a wonky position or something like that.
I don't know, man. You know, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I feel like all she wanted to really do was just create beautiful foliage, and she didn't really care about, this is just not real. I don't know. It's just not hitting me. It's not,
playing a lot
doesn't
of
feel right.
Crossing, actually, so we're talking like up until 5 a.m. the other day because I'm a sucky adult, but it's so much fun. It's so relaxing, and I'm just enjoying it so much. I have 3 new villagers on my island, and I'm looking forward to them moving there. I've recruited 3 new villagers. They've not moved there yet, but I'm building their houses, so they should be there soon. And yeah, I'm really having a lot of fun with it. So for those of you who were asking on the last video, I love it. It's a lot, like, it's so relaxing, and I love the sounds as well, and it makes me just chill out completely. So it's got my stamp of approval. But anyways, yeah, I feel like this is the 3rd voiceover in a row where I'm basically talking about anything but the build, but I don't know, maybe I'm in that kind of mood lately. Maybe it's because we're in self-isolation and I've not talked to other people face to face for a while. Actually,
I don't like the colors. I don't like the colors, man. I don't know. This build is not really for me, baby. It's not for me.
Doing great. So anyways, we have moved on to, I think we're actually completely done with the kitchen. Also, I saved the bathroom for I think I even did most of the exterior before I did the bathroom. I don't really know what that was about. I might be misremembering though, because I was really tired when I finished up this build. But I think I saved it until the very end. I could be wrong though, we'll see in just a little bit. But yeah, I think the kitchen is done now, so that means the dining area as well. They do have another dining table outside in the little platform that you step into, or that doesn't make any sense either. When you walk down the stairs, that little area, there's another dining table there with a couple of chairs. I think there's even 3 so they can have a friend over if they want to, or if you only have 1 sim living in this house, basement, whatever you want to call this sort of build, you could have 2 friends over, so there should be that going for them. But I did decide, just in case it does rain, that it would be nice for them to also have an eating area inside. And I also put a laptop out there just because it's nice to have a computer for gameplay purposes. You can do a lot on computers, and also for certain careers it's really nice to have one as for like, you'd usually have it in front of the bed, right? Like that makes more sense. Like if you look at it realistically, I've never seen a house where they have the TV on the side of the bed instead of in front of the bed.
Linda, listen. This is crazy. I like the attempt, but I'm sorry. You're gonna have to put this on a 50 by 50 lot. Put this in the back. Have the main house in the front. Have this be the club. This could have been the club. She made it like, residential, stove, microwave, bed. But you could have put an entire just like party space in here. It could have been a red room. It could have been a little club. It could have been whatever. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see an even better mansion, click this video. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video.